the depths of deepest, darkest intergalactic space. It's the mighty starship of Fritz the Nite Owl, called the Millennium Owl. Made the Kessel Run in 4.3 secs, beating Han Solo's established record. And while we're in the bridge, and tonight, we're going to be seeing the CBS Saturday night movie, which was preempted earlier because of the basketball game. You're going to see a good movie. You're going to get to see Steve McQueen, The Hunter, a movie that's about easily 10 years newer than anything I've been showing lately. So it's going to be a good one, the CBS Saturday night movie. You get to see it all. The movie I was going to show tonight, you'll see a little bit later on down the pike, a couple of weeks or so. Anyway, I think you'll enjoy it. Steve McQueen, The Hunter, here's part one. These are the two towers of Channel 10. The one on the left is where I normally show the movies from. The one on the right is where I'm going to be moving pretty soon to give you even better pictures. Next, for example, you're going to see Archie Bunker, All in the Family, followed by gorgeous Joan Collins and Empire of the Ants. A Nite Owl Theatre right here, WBNS, 10 TV, Columbus, Ohio. Good shot of the two towers at 10 TV. The one on the left is where I currently send you the movies. One on the right is where I'm going to be moving shortly, give you even a better picture. Tonight, a rebroadcast of the CBS preemption, Dixie, Changing Habits. Suzanne Plachette is the star. And it's next right here on WBNS 10 TV, Columbus, Ohio. And the Nite Owl will dedicate this film to all of the dentists who are still up this late. I don't know, Doc, from down here, Dustin's plaque score looks pretty bad. I don't think Dustin is flossing regularly like he should. Nonetheless, I am making light of a very serious film. A movie that will do for your next trip to the dentist what Jaws did for beaches. A nightmare thriller that's jammed with action that'll attack your nerves non-stop. The movie is called Marathon Man. All-star cast: Dustin Hoffman, Sir Laurence Olivier, William Devane, Roy Scheider. Marathon Man. A thriller you won't believe. No one's going to fall asleep during this. Marathon Man. Let's meet him right now. My brainwaves are on your television screen. I'm going to try to make mental contact. If you concentrate strongly enough, the images will begin to form. And your voice of the night, Fritz the Nite Owl, is once again in your presence. Our film tonight, from the mind and the production facilities of Douglas Trumbull, special effects wizard. Movie from 1983. Movie that was sadly the last film for the late Natalie Wood. A science fantasy, suspense thriller called Brainstorm. Natalie Wood, Christopher Walken, Cliff Robertson, Louise Fletcher, who sees her own death and records it from inside her own head. They need a brainstorm helmet. All you need is the owl. We are together. Let our minds meld and we'll experience brainstorm. There are a few famous motels in film history. Motel Hell, run by Farmer Vincent, and the most famous of all, the Bates Motel, behind which is the Bates Mansion. Who lives there? Norman Bates himself. Norman is back. Norman the Nite Owl. And welcome. Welcome back to the infamous Cabin 1 at the Bates Motel. From 1986, Norman invites you to enjoy Psycho 3. If you'll sign the register, please. And welcome to the Bates Motel. The water swirls in our Sunday tub. Hot, warm, moist. Relaxing us after a busy weekend of telethons and Sunday activities. Now it's Sunday night and time to unwind, relax in our tub as the steam and the bubbles rise and our fantasies begin with your voice of the night, Fritz the Nite Owl. Our film tonight set in World War II as we board up with the Calcutta Light Horse Regiment in a mission to explode 3 German ships docked in a neutral Indian port. We meet the Sea Wolves. Gregory Peck, Roger Moore, David Niven, Trevor Howard, and Patrick McNee. It's action, intrigue, suspense. The Sea Wolves. Our steam fantasy, our bubble fantasy begins. If you're going to rob a bank, you should do it in disguise. So right about here, Al Pacino will do his world-famous impression of Columbus, Ohio TV movie host Fritz the Nite Owl to knock off this bank. Al the Nite Owl. John Cazale, in a powerful motion picture that is based in fact. This actually happened. Very bizarre story that took place in Brooklyn, 1972. Incredible performances by the late John Cazale and Al Pacino. It's back to Brooklyn 72 for Dog Day afternoon. Here's part 1. And consider, if you will, the glittering world of Paris at the turn of the century. The can-can dancers, the lingering light of Impressionism, the gorgeous and scandalous courtesans. This, the world of the Moulin Rouge. And Henri Toulouse-Lautrec, the French artist that captured that world at its very, very best, most lively, most colorful at the time. Movie and Academy Award film from 1952 called Moulin Rouge. Our stars are José Ferrer, an incredible performance as French painter Henri Toulouse-Lautrec. Also Zsa Zsa Gabor, early in her film career, never looking lovelier, Zsa Zsa Gabor. So all expenses paid, we transcend the boundaries of time and space, take you back to Paris at the turn of the century, the glittering world of Moulin Rouge. It's Monday night. Once again, you're high atop the 10 TV broadcast tower with your voice of the night, Fritz the Nite Owl. Cleaving the night sky, the owl's very own personal Catalina. My official Ohio State Buckeyes flight bag is packed because the owl is off. Hey, I'm taking you all expenses paid. Now, normally, this would be a $50,000 trip. I'm taking you all expenses paid because we're going to return to Fantasy Island. Huh? Don't thank me yet. I know that you're thrilled. My Catalina has pulled up. Easily, the owl will climb on board, and we depart as we return to Fantasy Island. We transcend the boundaries of time and space. Take you back to this afternoon as I walked from the front doors of Channel 10. Down that long walk, I was looking, searching for my new starship, which was due to be delivered today. And there I saw it as it pulled up in front of the 10 TV building from Ralph's used Starship Emporium. Nice looking job, only used to defeat the Empire. I casually looked it over and it seemed to pass the inspection. The next thing to do was climb aboard so I could give you a tour, give you a little run through. My crew beamed me aboard and off we go. Into the infinite darkness of the central Ohio skies. And out into the deep, dark, intergalactic void. Hurtling through space. Fritz the Nite Owl at the helm. Taking you on a voyage where no man has gone before. I hope you enjoy the tour. And now let's join the owl on the bridge, and we see our star of the week, that flat-footed rubber monster of monsters, the fantastic Godzilla. They're going to be doing double chiller from the bridge of my starship tonight. 2 Godzilla films for you. Godzilla versus the Cosmic Monster is chiller number 1, followed by Godzilla versus Megalon, chiller number 2. So stay up with the big kids. That flat-footed hero, that flat-footed rubber monster stomps his way into your double chiller tonight, Godzilla. Let's see number 1. Space, the last outpost. Space, silent, dark, and deep. I have places to go and promises to keep, miles to go before I sleep. The mighty steam-powered engines of my intergalactic starship, the Millennium Owl, pulsate and churn, thrust and undulate, pushing my starship through the deep softness of the intergalactic void. Come, beam yourself aboard. As Chief Officer, Pilot, Starship Driver Bill McGuire, and I once again head for Earth. We have survived the Battle of the Stars, not to be confused with War of the Planets, which is coming up Thursday night. In the meantime, tomorrow, climb aboard the Millennium Owl. We will see the one and only Brooke Shields in Sahara, followed by the next night and Tuesday with Bo Derek, one of the worst movies ever made, Bolero, an adventure in ecstasy. Bo spells it with an X. Wednesday, Al Pacino, Dog Day Afternoon. Thursday, War of the Planets. Friday, Double Chiller. Saturday, Chuck Norris. So some good ones here aboard the Starship, the Millennium Owl, with Starship Driver McGuire, your voice of the night, your voice of intergalactic space, Fritz the Nite Owl. We'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same Starship. Driver McGuire, get us out of here. Stardate, 10,991. We are folding through the intergalactic void through the use of orange spice, found only on the desert planet Arrakis, also known as Dune. You are aboard my new starship, the Millennium Owl, as we fold through space. Beam yourself aboard. Join me here in the control room. Your voice of the night, your voice of intergalactic space, as we warp through time and space. Visit the planet Dune. David Lynch film from 1984, a science fantasy visual feast, including a prologue that wasn't part of the original film, plus 15 extra minutes, not part of the film. Dune, the desert planet, let's visit it now. It's intermission. And once again, you're safely aboard my intergalactic starship, the Millennium Nite Owl. as we circle and hover near the desert planet Dune. At the helm, your captain taking you where no other movie host has gone before, Fritz the Nite Owl. But just a moment of safety, for in a moment, we're going to descend to the surface and rejoin the action on the surface after these few words. So that's what's going to happen. A vision of things to come in the year 10,991. A preview. As we've seen in Dune, from the bridge of my starship, the Millennium Nite Owl. But now we have to go back. Leave the year 10,991, return to 1988, Columbus, Ohio, planet Earth. I'm glad you joined me for this voyage. We'll see you aboard the bridge tomorrow night, same time, same starship.